What's up everybody, Matt here, ready to bring you a brand new Let's Play here on TGI. So, just very quickly, we're going to be doing Badlands Game of the Year edition here on the PS4 today. That's because on every Tuesday we do a current game on the current generation, and then remember also on Friday we do a Let's Play for retro games on older generations. So if you are a fan of Let's Plays, don't forget to subscribe to our channel here so you can check out all of those good stuff. We're just a couple of weeks in here, so kind of still finding our feet, but I can tell you next week is definitely one you're going to want to watch because I'll be playing Batman Arkham Knight. I'm so excited for that game. It's actually out equivalent today from when you'll be watching this, so really excited to get into that and to show you a little bit of that. But for today we're going to be playing Badlands Game of the Year edition. This was initially so we'll jump straight in here, this was initially a iOS game, or a mobile game that has come to consoles a couple of weeks ago. You might remember on the Game of the Week show we talked about this, and it was my pick of the week that week because you can see here actually pretty early on that it is actually a very pretty game, that's for sure. But you can tell in playing it very early on that it was meant to be a mobile game because it controls a bit like Helicopter. I don't know if any of you have played that before, but it's the fact that you're tapping X here to kind of make your players go up and down and up and down. We're pretty early on at the moment in the game. I literally played about 5-10 minutes of it before we got into it. But basically the premise is you just control this little guy, or in this case they can clones. The little guy is called Cloney, and you just have to guide him through the world. There's 4 different stages. Dawn, day, you can see there, we're third stage through this one now. There's like dawn, dusk, night, and one more, but basically different times of the day. They'll have their own distinctive art styles, and yeah, so far it's pretty easy, but I hear it does get pretty hard, and that actually as you go later on you will get to die quite a lot. Touch wood, I haven't died too many times just yet, but yeah, I mean so far it's pretty much, like I said, 5 minutes in before I played this, maybe 10 minutes, just to kind of get a feel for the controls. But it's pretty much what I expected for it when I picked it as my Game of the Week show. Remember, you can check out that show every single Monday. We play it, we air it here on TGI on YouTube, where we discuss the latest news stories. We're stuck here. Am I going to die? Get through, get through. And we died. Okay, so we go back here a little bit. Yeah, so the Game of the Week show is a weekly show we do every Monday, where am I going to get through here again? Maybe I have to avoid getting that thing. There we go. That's fine. So those things can make you bigger and smaller. Sometimes it helps you, but in that instance, obviously, maybe it's for the best I don't get it. So yeah, pretty simple controls right now. And I just got crushed by a rock. So yeah, already starting to die a few times here now, but that's no big deal. I don't mind games where you die, as long as it's a quick respawn. You know, you go straight back into the game, which is what this one is. You know, you're not being taken out; you just jump straight back in, almost where you left off. And it seems pretty simple so far. Like, if you want a game that's just, you know, pick up and play for a few minutes, then this looks like maybe a good game for you. I'm to be sold on whether or not I'm going to want to complete the whole thing. Okay, so this is a bit clever now. Now you've got to actually, okay. So as you can see, the screen's constantly moving, so you have to make sure you progress forward. So now there's actually a bit more skill involved. You have to make sure you gauge Cloney through the right areas because they would only fold a certain way. There we go. Oh, that's pretty clever. So there we go, we're making our way through here. Oh, we've made ourselves big. Is that going to affect us? We're okay. And there we go. So I guess when you get multiple of you, it kind of increases your chances, because it looks like if you lose one, it's not the end of the world. You just keep going, as long as you still have one of your guys. So having all of them is not such a bad thing after all. So I will say, you know, the vistas on this game, the background, it does look very, very pretty. At first I thought, when I remember seeing this game, I thought it might be something... Oh no! Should have collected that thing to make me smaller. At first I thought this was maybe going to be... Oh no, I was already small now. God damn it. No, 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 no. Oh, fuck's sake. See, at first I thought this was going to be more like a Limbo or something like that. Or maybe even like an Ori based on the visuals. But it's actually a very different game. I suppose I should have probably expected it, being the fact that it was originally on mobile. I'm going to be honest, it transforms okay to a controller. I mean, it's pretty clever. I mean, these are early levels, so you got to bear in mind these are all pretty basic levels right now. I mean, it obviously gets a lot harder. You've already seen me fail a few times if you don't get it just right, so it's definitely not a assuring of certainty, that's for sure. You can see there's definitely a few levels that we can get through here. This is obviously looks like the main world. Maybe this is almost just like a beginner tutorial. So we'll do a few more. We'll keep going here for, as I said on our earlier Let's Plays, we want to try and get them all between 10 and 15 minutes, just to help you guys get a bit of a feel for the game. You know, we don't want to be here too long, unless obviously you guys want us to be playing for longer. Oh, he's a bit too big here. Can you get up? Yeah, if you want us to be playing for longer, then obviously do let us have your comments, and then we can definitely. I mean, I'll always play video games for as long as anyway. I mean, just because I'm whether or not I'm recording is another matter. But if you want them to be longer, it's fine. But I thought 10 to 15 minutes is a good length, because you can check it out without having to commit too much time. Here we go, going for a little. Okay, so I couldn't get through there. Maybe we have to go up. Can we go up? No, can't go up. Okay. That's interesting. Now I don't know where to go. You can't get through up there. And this guy seems to die when you get the fan. Well, what I'm seeing here is maybe we get these and then go. No, you can't go back. Okay, well maybe we'll have to end it a little bit earlier, because I'm failing miserably right now. Oh, there we go. Got them through. So you use your extra one. Oh crap! 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 Fuck! So you keep you guys up there, because you see when you... that one didn't work that time. How did I do that? I don't even know how I did that. So last time they stayed there and it meant that they all went small. How did I do that? I don't even know how I did that. Oh, well, that's annoying. I don't even... Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, so now you're just getting to see how bad I am at video games. The annoying thing is I don't even know how I did that. It made my other guy small. I know I can't get through there, so it's not even trying. So yeah, you need to get to those, get to them, that's for sure. And then it's not happening. It's not happening. So look, who's... Oh, you can skip checkpoints, can you? That's quite cool. I will skip back just so. Didn't even realise you could do that. I'm sure it was very simple, but I don't want to watch you guys. You already watched me there probably for like a minute or so, failing. So okay, can't go that way. That's fine. So what you can do here is, you can, if it looks like you're going to be failing, you can hit square in order to get through. So it's definitely getting harder already now, because See, I'm getting bigger and not being able to get through this gap. But I can't see a way of getting past that without collecting them. Well, it looks like so far a grand total of 20 minutes into the game, because obviously, like I said, I played 20 minutes of it prior, and I've already got to the point where it's too hard for me. Well, that pretty much sums. Okay, let's see if we can get 2 blocks going through. Ah, there we go. Oh no, no! Oh, he's alive. Yes. Get him up there. Around. Yeah, just a case of having to be a bit more finesse with my character now. Earlier on, you could just shoot away and it was not a problem. But now the levels are getting a bit more difficult. Having to be a little bit more careful and selective and things like that. So it's definitely a good progression there in the game. Like I said, I mean, we're still pretty early on. So I did read though when I was reading reviews that be prepared to die a lot. So, but then again, I played Ori and the Blind Forest, so I'm already prepared for dying. You know, I died about 500 times in that game, so I am always prepared to die. Somehow survived the explosion there. That was good. The only thing I would say is, so far, is for a game that requires precision, the controls are not overly tight. That's what I will say. You know, maybe there is a better way to do it, but so far I've just struggled. Just sometimes where I've had to get through a tight gap, it just doesn't quite control as much as you would, or quite as well as you'd wanted. A couple of times it's gone higher or lower, or whatever the case may be. I think. Well, on being crushed by a giant spiky boulder. We'll get past that. We'll keep going until I die again, I think, which won't be. That one doesn't count. We'll keep going until I die, and then. No, I want. Oh, it's going to be one of these games, isn't it, where you die and you go, oh, just one more go, just one more go. Especially when you know you can get through like that. It just needs to be quicker. It needs to be quicker. There's not. I can't see. Maybe I'm missing controls. I mean, there's no guidance at the start of what the controls were. You just kind of chucked in the deep end and off you go. But there we go. You just need to nail the gap. Awesome. There we go. Simple. Right. Now, I think it is actually the next time I die. We're in a new world. So when I inevitably die on this world any minute, we will call it a day. I'm sure it's not that far away. Yeah, here it is. Alright, so we'll leave it there for now. There's a brief taste of Badland. Remember, this is the Game of the Year edition that you can get for PlayStation. Feels okay on the PS4. It might be something that actually feels quite at home on the Vita. It is cross-buy, so you can check it out on there all the way through. So that's pretty cool. It's about £9 at the moment on the UK store. It's a nice little fun game. I've enjoyed my 20 minutes of it so far. I mean, it's not, Game of the Year. It's not a Game of the Year. I mean, obviously, maybe it was Game of the Year on iOS. You can see why it was so at home on the mobiles, but it's fun. It's reasonable fun. If you want a game, just pick up and play for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes here and there. You can just jump in, jump out whenever you want. I would recommend it. It's pretty good fun. Like I said, it looks pretty as well. So hopefully you got a good feel for the game there in that little brief Let's Play. So do remember that we do have Let's Plays every Tuesday and Friday. Our current Let's Plays, new releases on Tuesdays, and our older retro Let's Plays on Fridays. Make sure you subscribe to our channel to check out all of the good stuff that we do, as well as Let's Plays. Go to our website, Facebook, Twitter, Website's gameinitiative.com, but all the links are below, so you can check out all of the stuff that we're doing here on TGI. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.